there's a Trump-Putin summit that is expected. And by the way, those two gentlemen had a phone call yesterday where Trump has called it a very productive conversation. They spoke about trade between the US as well as Russia that will likely take up after the resolution of the Ukraine conflict. There will likely be a high-level advisor from the US or a meeting of the team between the Russia and US delegations that will take place next week. The initial meeting is going to be led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio as well. But really, I think the more important thing is going to be to talk about what happens in trade today, Neeraj. And yesterday was an incredible day.
Yeah, it was. Actually, just before we get to that, I loved the graphic, Alex, on one of your plates wherein we're talking about the phone call, and there is this whole, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin's photograph of both of them trying to talk, and that was fabulous, by the way. The one standout feature, like this one, this is just it's great work, our production team, lovely, I really loved it. You know, the one thing that has happened, Alex, just from the global side as well, the US 10-year is below the 4% mark after a really long time, right? So the question is, now with gold, silver already showing where flows are going, will emerging markets be the next stop if indeed this is the way it continues? And therefore, I wonder if that is one reason why over the last 2 days, we've seen this bit of a change in the FI mood as well, along with the possibility of some positive construct around the trade deal. So in fact, that's arguably the key line, right, viewers, that markets are trading well because of expectations of a trade deal. I think that's the key thing. So the implied open is down today, which is fine, but the markets are trading with expectations of a trade deal, and I think that is the single biggest reason why we're seeing the turn. So FI shorts have dropped to the lowest in the last, 3 or 4 series, if I'm not wrong, and the numbers are these, viewers. FI shorts are currently at 86%. They were 92% a few days back. They were roughly 92% for the whole of the last series as well. So there is some bit of short covering that is happening, but at 86%, the short number is still very high. So you don't necessarily expect that this means that the FIs are done with the short covering. This may well continue, and there is cash market buying that is happening for the last 2 days as well. So there's some serious ammo that is starting to turn. And usually it follows the J-curve effect, viewers. Remember, it starts off with a trickle, kind of changes its texture, and then zoom. So I think you ought to watch out for that. Literally speaking, you ought to watch out for that. And keep in mind, the only hitch about today's session, Alex and Hiral, is that the bank nifty traders might go into this weekend slightly light because it's a earnings heavy weekend. HDFC, ICICI, PNB, Yes Bank, IDFC First and the likes. So a lot of things to watch out for.
Yeah, and Reliance Industries earnings today as well. That could be a big one.
So therefore go into light because it's a heavy market cap or heavy market weightage earnings weekend, and therefore the markets may stay a bit light today. Also, we've had a really good run, so keep in mind. And